Microsoft stock earnings report. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. So let's get started. Msft stock update. Well, Msft stock is a ticker symbol which stands for Microsoft stock. So as of yesterday, the 27th October 2020, they just released their earnings report for the third quarter 2020, which ended, as you can see here, on 30th September. So as you can see here, they could increase their revenue up to 12%, which is quite remarkable because of all this world crisis going on. But on the other hand, they could also increase their profit up to 30%. So that's quite interesting to see. Although they increased their revenue 12%, but they could make more profit. So we'll dig into it later. Smash the like button. So here are some also other words that all their business lines is also increasing. Like for example, Microsoft Office commercial products increased also like 9% compared to last year. And Microsoft product like this 365 also increased 21%. And for example, the Microsoft Azure, the cloud service from Microsoft, is also increasing up to 48%. So the only thing that's decreasing here is the Windows software, decreased only 5%, and also the search advertising for the Bing search machine is also decreased 10%. But all of their products and services overall, they're all increasing. Any questions so far, feedbacks or comments, just leave it in the video description below. So let's have a quick look at the Microsoft stock earnings report here real quick. So as you can see here, the total revenue, it could increasing like 12%. Yes, they mentioned it before. And let's have a quick look at the cost of the revenue. Here they say it costs like 11 billion US dollars. So a little bit more compared to last year. So let's do the math here real quick. 1102 divided by 10, 406. So that's an increase of about 6%. That's interesting. So they could increase the revenue up to 12%, but the cost increase only 6%. That's because their cloud services increased very dramatically, very much. And cloud service in general, they don't have much overhead costs. That's why it is a scalable part of the business. That's also the reason why the cost of the revenue didn't increase much. So as you can see here, they mentioned they make a profit for that 3 months around 14 billion US dollars. So let's calculate it per week. So 13,893 divided by 12. So they made over 1 billion US dollars per week in profit. To be precise, they made like 1 billion 158 million US dollars per week in profit. So, which also means they benefited a lot from this whole world crisis because more people are working from home, so they have to use their products like Microsoft Office, and oh yeah, also the service like Microsoft Teams. They launched like in 2017, so just like 3 years ago, and as of right now, there are about 115 daily active users. So that's quite remarkable. And yeah, I mean, that's also a competition to Zoom. So yeah, let's see how Zoom is reacting to this kind of competitive service. Alright. What do you think about the Microsoft stock? Comment in the video description below. Microsoft stock performance real quick. So as of yesterday, the 27th October 2020, the stock price was at $213 US. The market capitalization here is 1.613 trillion US dollars, so it is not the second most valuable US American company anymore. It is Amazon. So Microsoft is right now the third most valuable company in the US. The PE ratio here is like 37, so it's trading like 37 times its earnings. So for an IT company, it is fairly valued. And it also pays dividends, like a little bit more than 1%. So that's fairly good, because like tech companies in general, they don't pay dividends. For example, Apple, they don't pay any dividends. Oh, I think they right now, yeah, they started to pay dividends, but in general, like Facebook, for example, they don't pay. I mean, tech companies in general, they don't pay dividends, and if they pay not that much, like 1% for this IT company. All right, so let's see. This week it's doing not that good, but 1 month ago the stock price was at around 210 US dollars. Half year ago the stock price was at around 170, and 1 year ago the stock price was at around 144 US dollars. So let's do the math here real quick. 213 divided by 144. So wow, that's a nice stock performance. So the Microsoft stock performance for 1 year is at around 48%. So considering this kind of a big company, that's a very good stock performance. And the Microsoft stock price target, so let's do the math here, for next year is at around 300 US dollars for next year, so 1 year later, if it can keep up this kind of stock growth, stock performance. But yeah, it is very likely that it can do that, because the next year it is still very likely that this world crisis is still around. So Microsoft can still benefit from this situation. Because there are some interesting links here. On top of that, you can also check out my playlist, because there are over 100 videos on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.